These AI kids stories are beyond beyond embarrassing by Savantics. To be honest, here's my opinion. A lot of kids' entertainment, especially for YouTube, will eventually be completely filled with AI. That's just going to be a case if nothing is stopped. And it will happen. It will happen. It probably already is really bad. That's just my opinion. The problem is just, as it stands right now, we will not get rid of AI. It will be, even in art, it will be a part. That is not going anywhere. The only thing you can do as an artist is to push for legislation, for laws, to minimize the damage that it could do to you as an artist. But that's a different point. Anyways, let's see.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. The side hustle of AI-generated kid stories is flooding this platform with garbage. Just grown adults slinging slop to children for some quick money. So you have these accounts on YouTube that are desperately trying to make money, pushing this idea to people.
And I can say that definitely, I can say with absolute certainty, that these accounts are partially also all interconnected into a big network that pushes this stuff. Just me though.
That they too can make money. In fact, they can make a bajillion million quintillion dollars by putting this stuff out there. Usually labeled stories, bedtime stories, or just general songs. And there are lots of people following these guides hoping to get rich. Most following these guides are flooding the YouTube ecosystem with this bottom feeder content, only for it to flop. So they didn't just abandon their dignity for money, they actually abandoned their dignity for no money. Really, for no reason at all.
Well, that was pointless.
So today we're gonna be looking at—
So they're not even making views. Look, I don't know how the hell kids' content somehow got worse. Well, it does get worse. It can always get worse. I mean, you have this now, you have the previous animal abuse, you have heavy sexualization. I don't know what would be even a step up from that.
what this side hustle is all about, how this is turning the platform into a bit of a dumpster, and just how sad all of these accounts are. There's this one, Story for Kids TV. They just started this evil journey of awfulness. They have an alphabet video where the thumbnail says ABCAEL, and one of the—
Well, somebody is illiterate.
The animals at the bottom is replaced by B. I am scared. Oh my god. These look like 2012
What the heck? Bro has a nosebleed. That's crazy.
Minecraft skins.
We're buzzing with excitement, Miss Anderson.
Wait, the teacher. You guys, something changed about Miss Anderson. Do you think— I think she got a haircut. Yeah, her hair—
Bro. Help! The AI race swap Miss Anderson!
her hair is definitely— it's her hair that's different. How are we almost halfway through the video and we're only at the letter D? Okay, so the last letter they cover is the letter J, as he holds up a jug of lemonade with the letter A on it. That's the alphabet adventure. It takes you to the letter J. Here's a channel that was going strong for quite some time, but then they just randomly stopped uploading. The description says that the content imparts pro-social life lessons.
Social life lessons. They're making the children dumb. The true villains aren't the ones that are trying to indoctrinate your children. The true villains are the ones that are trying to make your children stupid. The work agenda changed the race of this random AI teacher. True and real.
Whatever that means. I mean, I know what the words mean, but I'm saying that this is absolutely hollow phrasing. One of their more popular videos are Fruits Are Fun, Learn Fruit Names and Spellings for Kids. When I look at the stuff that I tend to do on this channel, sometimes I start feeling a little bit illiterate, so it might not be bad for me to make sure I know how to spell. So let's see. First frame of the video, we have apple spelled
Apple? A-P-L-L-E? What? They're actually trying to make your kids retarded. It's crazy.
A-P-L-L-E. Next image, A-P-P-L.
Now it's just apple. Wow, now it's spelled correctly, but we have a big L here. That doesn't make sense either.
Oh, this one we have apple spelled correctly. Another image, A-P-L-E. And then they show the image again where apple was spelled correctly. So in total, they have 4 images for apple, 3 of which are spelled wrong, with completely different ways of being spelled wrong. Here we have banana.
Banana. I'm gonna have fun with that video. The banana. It's like Pregananand,
which is the scariest banana since Onision put on that f***ing costume. We have another banana. Oh, this one's actually correct. Oh my god, this is huge. This one is just B-nana. Gape. Where'd the Q come from?
Oh, gape. Oh no. Let's hope not. Why is that in here?
Cape? Gararpe. Grape with an A that is desperately trying to leave the video. Don't blame it. Or Ranny. Or
Gabe. Yeah, Chad, ever ate some gapes? Oh no, it's about me!
Orange is actually spelled correct here. Orange is also spelled correct here. They could not keep this streak up though it has been-
Orange! I'm an orange! This is amazing. This is peak actually. As an adult, this is peak.
broken by orange. This is actually a problem. This is actually terrible. While each video may not have that many views, the amount of these videos that are on the internet, right? Even if every single one of them has only a small amount of views, combined they have a lot. And they're just pushing actual misinformation to kids. And now they're teaching kids how to be illiterate. Illiteracy is the default state, so you might think, oh, you can't be taught to be illiterate, but I would argue that these channels are actually groundbreaking in that way. They can. Okay, what is the Giggle Potion Rescue? In a
I don't think they can teach you to be illiterate. However, they can teach you to make it much harder to become literate.
cozy kitchen, Lila feels sad missing her best friend. Her grandma introduces her to the magical Giggle Potion, made from whimsical ingredients like candy sparkles and laughter.
That sounds like a recipe for drugs. The Giggle Potion. That sounds like drugs, bro.
Powder. Are we in My Little Pony? Are we in Pinkie Pie's Kitchen of Evil? Like, what are we doing here? As they create the potion, laughter fills the air, transporting Lila to a magical land of giggles and joy. Giggle Potion is sounding like something the police would seize if they found it was on your person. There she learns that laughter is the best remedy for sadness, and Lila wants to share the potion with others. Okay, so let's see. Is this story actually what's happening here on screen, or is it not? Yeah, Grandma's not gonna be around much longer with eyes like that. Ticklish clouds made everyone laugh. Like, at this rate, this sounds like a creepy pasta. That sounds terrifying. Lila played with the friendly giggle fairies. Also, there's only—
Why is it what?
Lila played—
Why are her eyes like that? That is crazy. What else can I find? The grandma is looking horrid over here with her eyes. She's not making it. Is this a story about becoming a drug dealer? Maybe.
played with the friendly giggle fairies. Also, there's only one image of her in the magical giggle land or whatever. So this entire—
Is this actually just a story about somebody eating magic mushrooms and getting high?
video is just her in the kitchen with her grandma, like barely any images. You do have to ask though, what even is the pro-social life lesson here? That sadness is bad and you need Giggle Potion to get out of sadness? Because it says that laughter is the best cure for sadness, but this laughter isn't even coming intrinsically, it's coming from some sort of external source. Okay, so here I found a video, 45k views, 1.2 million with AI generated videos for kids. This is actually one of the more divisive—
By AI for entrepreneurs. Bro, clickbait alert. This is vile. Educational content for kids should be created by thoughtful experts on early childhood education. Okay, these AI videos. Attentional problems in derealization. Thank you for this training. Thank. This is probably also an AI channel. This probably as well. At least he's responding.
videos I've seen on this topic, there are people in the comments criticizing this guy, and there are people in the comments basically saying, you know, this is the holy grail of information. And as for those accounts, I can't quite say the advice worked. Here we have one of them who just recently started up. Your tips helped me in growing my channel. Let's see, how much did they grow their channel? They grew it to 59 subscribers with 40 videos. I've been there at 59 subscribers, right? I've been there at 2 subscribers. I'm not saying it's bad to have 59 subscribers, but when you're selling your dignity for 59 subscribers and you're not even really making the content, the AI is doing it for you, that's not good. There's always quirks in the descriptions with these channels. Let's see. It'll help teach you letters, colors, shapes, alphabets, animal sounds, and numbers for all newborns, infants, toddlers, preschoolers, and adults through baby songs. I'm sorry, you're gonna teach
Baby songs? To adults? Okay. Crap, we now need a tutorial to write words into a prompt. Yup. For the people that are illiterate, I guess.
letters, colors, shapes to adults through baby songs. I do have to say, there's something kind of interesting about a guy with a channel this size saying you can make 1.2 million with AI, but then staying with his channel and not just going to do that, right? Here we have make 500 a day in under 20 minutes posting AI kids videos, step-by-step guide. So 3 weeks ago, there's a comment by somebody who's in on this hustle. I created my YouTube Kids channel a month ago and it's growing slowly, but I am positive and passionate like my other small YouTube friends. I went to their channel and I don't think that passion and optimism really played out because they gave up like a week after commenting that. But that's generally how it goes for these accounts because the reason they're doing this is for money fast.
They're trying to make a quick buck. Problem is, that does not work for them, so they get cooked. As they should.
So they have a complete inability to commit to this. Here's one that says, I made 700 a day creating kids animation story videos with free AI tools. I'm looking at the guide, I wish I didn't. Like, not only are you going into an AI visual generation software, but you're asking ChatGPT, tell me exactly what to type to the image AI to get this to work. You can't even type in what image you want to exist. You know what, copy and pasting should be an Olympic sport. I would love to see these channels compete. I would love to see it. This is another one that says you can make 500 a day, but
they really are telling you make that much money. At this point, just stick to the sexualization. I think that would probably do slightly better than AI. Because I feel like this does not do anything. Bros is not growing their channel.
But, girl, stop pointing at it. This is not your income. Let's see, what else is on her channel? Make 10,000 a month selling digital products. How to make 300 a day on threads. Drop shipping. Make 20,000 a month posting AI-generated health videos.
Bro. We do need legislation. We desperately need laws. We really do need laws. Or, yeah, I think we do need laws. At least to a certain degree.
That's disgusting. This lazy AI side hustle makes $350 a day. How to start now. Now, what I have to say here too is that this video of hers on how to make AI health videos and the one that says lazy in the title are actually higher performers than a lot of her other content, which is really concerning, right? I mean, most people, like, you're telling me more people are gravitating towards this as opposed to, I don't know, 7 ways to grow as a creator. I feel like I'm actually not awake right now. Like, I feel like I'm in a nightmare. The guide walks you through this process where she makes a video called Wobbly the Wonder Whale.
Wobbly the Wonder Whale. That's not Frogan.
So now I'm gonna search that up on YouTube to see if there's any other wobblies. There's a decent amount here. Also needs to be said that one of these Wobbly the Wonder Whales, the channel who made it, was actually in the comment section on another video on how to make this content. So I guess this person just watched all of the guides available and then jumped right into this thing. Because they did that, I mean, you'd think they'd be an expert, but that does not appear to be the case. Okay, no wonder this channel isn't doing good. I clicked on Veggie Adventure Fun with Fruits, right? This is view repellent. While I'm talking about accounts on Veggie Adventure Fun with Fruits, right? This is...
Is this... Ahegao broccoli? This might in fact be Ahegao broccoli. That broccoli is gooning.
view repellent. While I'm talking about accounts that are doing terribly, I do need to say right here though that there are a lot of accounts that are actually sadly doing really well with this format. Like this channel here has, strangely enough, gotten a lot of views. Their video with 148k views is full of like AI weirdness. What human looks like this? Who are you
Bro got a split nose. Bro got a half a nose.
surrounding yourself with? Here's a channel where its whole theme is princesses. Looks like it's heavily borrowing from Disney's style, but let's see. Will the people notice a difference? Let's find out. Okay, so she's just spinning, doesn't know what way she's gonna go. She does spin, hair's defying gravity. Okay, she turns towards 2 Disney castles. Here we've got Tiny Storyland. They've got a Temu link and an Amazon link. I'm not clicking that. I'm gonna protect what little piece I have left. This one's so funny. You could see that they were posting a lot for just a little bit, but then they randomly stopped 2 months ago, so you might think, why did they stop, right? Well, they were getting an incredibly low amount of views per upload, and then they decided to do something crazy. Instead of having a video under 2 minutes, they randomly posted a 49-minute video. And then the video right after that was 15 minutes, and then they went back to a short one. I'm going to assume that they probably posted 2 long videos because maybe in the midst of watching their guides on how to make money, they came across the concept of YouTube watch time and realized that the better the watch time, the better the videos are supposed to perform. So
Yeah. I wonder... These are regular videos, right? I wonder how shorts would perform with the same thing. If they would perform better or not. They would probably perform lightly better.
So they thought that maybe it was the length of their videos holding them back, not the fact that they have stuff like the alphabet adventure displaying a thumbnail that says Alpha Gabet.
Alpha Gabet. The Alphag. The Alphag Habed. There is hag in there. I find that funny.
So they tried 2 long ones, and those actually did worse than their other ones. You have 6 views 2 months ago and 2 views 2 months ago. So yeah, that'd be pretty demoralizing for somebody who's wanting to make immediate cash. So here's Universe of Stories, bedtime stories for kids. And right now you can see a bunch of videos deviating from their normal style, right? This timing here lines up with the online discussion that ramped up about people using AI to copy Studio Ghibli. So this is clearly somebody who is partaking in that. And then of course around Easter they decided to go with bunnies to also kind of follow what's trending. They got a Snow White short on their channel, and we have Toothless Santa Claus. Honestly, the whole thing looks
I mean, Santa Claus is old. I would likely believe that bro does not have good teeth, potentially. Also, still prettier than the new Snow White.
It's like Cocomelon attacked. And with that, our journey here ends because I can't take much more, and I know you can't either. Really, it is concerning to see how much of YouTube is being flooded with this and how bad the quality actually is. I feel like these videos take 10 years off of your lifespan.
Pretty much, this is the end of the video. This is kind of wild, considering, how bad YouTube Kids content already is. And I feel like it might get worse. And you know what? YouTube is not going to do anything against it because it still somehow does make money. It doesn't matter what you do to harm kids on YouTube. It just works and YouTube doesn't do anything. In fact, if you criticize it, YouTube is absolutely going to kick your booty cheeks and even censor you. So they don't have to do anything. It just is what it is.